Live Believe Nation, happy. I want to say Thursday for some reason. It's not Thursday. It is Monday. It feels like I've done so much work today. It's already a Thursday. Happy Monday. Monday is my mentoring day for me, so I spend the day mentoring the people on my team. Had some awesome sessions with some of the people already. Just came out of another call, and now we're doing this. This is my break. And then going to do some more coaching in the afternoon with my team. Zane, the man Smith in the house. Welcome aboard. I spoke to Zane earlier today. That was a fun session that we made happen. Watch out. Good things are about to happen from Zane, the man Smith. Let's see. Who do we got here? We got Lily Ma in the house. Welcome aboard, Lily. Carol in the house. Tess in the house. I'm looking for, where's Steven? Let's see. Steven, if you're there, let me know. Put a message in. We'll do some live coaching. It's going to be super fun. Happy Monday. Today was actually, let me just share it while I'm looking for Steven. So today was a fun day. This morning, Nina had to get some computer stuff over to her nieces and nephews because they're doing all their school virtually right now here, and she had a really bad headache for whatever reason when she woke up. So I just come back from my walk and I said, you know what, let me take it. I'll take it up to them. Like, no, but you're really busy. You got a lot of stuff going. Like, hey, it's not worth you driving when you've got a headache. It's not worth going up. Let me just do it. It's like, no, I'll just do it. Don't worry. And one of the things I love about Nina is just no excuses. But I said, you know what, let me do this nice thing. Like, just let me do this nice thing for you. And so I did. And I was 5 minutes late for my first meeting with Jeremy, and Jeremy understood. But sometimes we got to do that. Like, most people don't want to ask for help, and we love helping and we love serving. And sometimes the best thing isn't to fight with them over it, just to say, hey, let me do this nice thing for you. This makes me feel good. Let me help. Anyway, that's my quick message for the day. Stephen Smith in the house. Let's make it happen. See what he's got for us. Let's see what Steven has got for us today. I'm excited. Hey, there he is.
Well, hello.
How you doing, Steven?
I'm good. Let's just see if I can get a little bit better, not so much haze going on in the back, because it's a beautiful day here.
I'm jealous. You see it in Florida. I'm in Canada. It is freezing. Although today it's above freezing, so we're super grateful. But I'm definitely jealous of the weather down there. Steven's been part of my Movement Makers program for a year now, which is amazing. And so I thought,
hard to believe.
I know. So I thought, hey, let's have him back on and see how it can help. So what are you working through, man? How can I help?
Wow. Okay. All right. So, I've been following you for, I want to say it's really about 3 years or so, or maybe better, but for a long time. And I'm learning and I'm growing every day. Glad to be a part of the Movement Makers. That's such a great group. I've learned a whole lot. But all this time, really, I've learned from our sessions and to try and develop myself better. What I am is I'm a servant, just like you, right? That's what I am. And so I've been working on building a nonprofit foundation. That's what I've been doing. I just celebrated a year here in January. That nonprofit foundation is a resource. It's a platform for positive transformational change. And so what I do is that I'm there to try and help people get to resources, particularly homeless people, people that are suffering with mental health issues. So it's a motivational, inspirational aspect. I've progressed my way from Facebook. I don't get on Instagram as much as I'd like. But what I'd like to know, though, is that I'm in the process of building, I'll call it an empire, because it is. And so I want to be like you. There was years ago, you said, okay, who's going to go with Evan, march to 1 million? Well, that's me. So I'm going to march with you to, you're way over 1 million. You were less than 2 when I first started watching. Now you're almost 3 or maybe 3 or better. So I want to know, what would be the best advice that you can give me to be able to get people more interested in what I'm doing? How can I get more exposure and continue to build a loyal following?
So first off, I love your voice. There's just feels like it's like if I close my eyes, it's like, man, this guy's got the voice. There's something about
You
it.
like? I'm gonna try and get this a little better if I can. Well, see, I got to get out of the sun. Oh,
It's
that's
all
right.
like once you get onto your phone, honestly, I know that you do kind of your morning meditations and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Listening to you is like a meditation. Like I can see that being um, almost hypnotic. If like you start talking and just take people to a different place, I could see that happening. Maybe that feels super weird or off the wall, but as you were talking, that's the first thing that's coming to my mind. Um,
Well, I'm going to say this before you say something else because that's where I started was the mornings and because of you and the group, I named it. Okay, that's one of the things I did. Name that group or that tribe called the Sunrise Daybreakers Tribe, which is that morning broadcast, which I then implemented a meditation as well. And so that's been a great show for me. And then that evolved to a second show, which is the Town Hall Get to Know. And that's influencers like yourself, people who are making a positive impact in community. And so I had stopped doing that morning thing. And I just, that was like part of my routine. And I recognized that that was really important, that morning, wake up, connect to nature, connect to source, do positive affirmations. And so I'm really trying, I see that that's an important factor of what I'm doing.
Listen, I mentioned the voice comment, and then people here in the comments are saying, yes, so calming. He has a radio voice, calm and deep. His voice carries a soft command. Wow, look at that. It's great.
That's awesome. Thank you,
People love
everybody.
your voice
Appreciate
too.
that.
So why did you stop doing the morning thing?
I stopped for about 3 months or so, and I stopped because I was just really overwhelmed. And maybe that's one of the things that you can help me do is about focus too, as well. Because I have a regular day job. I'm actually down here downtown Sarasota right now at the Hyatt Regency, and I'm doing some work here. Longtime customer, but my day job, it takes up from virtually 8 to 5 o'clock every day. And so then I'm trying to run this foundation and then do 2 shows 4 times a week. And so I've got so much going on that I said, I got to stop because I'm trying to build the foundation. And I'm trying to have a referral center where people can reach out to us if they need clothing, if they need food resources, if they need counseling, if they need a life coach, if they need housing, just about anything. I've met so many people that I have this great list of people that I can refer them to help them get the resources to be able to improve the quality of life for themselves. And so I broke off because I was like overloaded because I was doing 5 days a week and then still had the four. I was like nine broadcasts, So I just took a break so I could focus on the referral center, focus on the future for the foundation, and then recognized I was all of a sudden missing part of that morning routine for myself, which was the Sunrise Daybreakers
Yeah.
and
Well,
the
listen,
meditation.
you hear in chat saying, I really love his morning blessings. So you got some people here who are joining you who now kind of miss it. But I think
Awesome.
the key for making it, listen, I've made, for the last Movement Makers, I looked at how many videos I had on the channel. And at that point, it's like
Yeah.
a week ago or 2 weeks ago, it was
Yeah.
10,600 something videos on the main channel.
Wow.
So people ask me, how do you not burn out? How is it not too
Yeah.
overwhelming? It's like, we've been uploading videos since April 2009, right? And
Right.
I can't remember the last day that I haven't posted a video. Like
Right. Well, you
7,
post
8
more
years.
than one. You're posting how many a day?
Well, yeah, but since we missed, like I broke my neck, it was still filming
Yeah.
videos. Like I can't imagine, I can't remember. It's been 7 or 8 years at least since I have not posted a single video every single day. So
Hmm.
how do you not burn out? How do you stay consistent on it? Because it doesn't feel like work. It's part of my actual routine. Like this for me isn't work. This is fun. I
Right.
get to go on at 2 o'clock and go on IG Live and talk to Steven today and
That's
talk
so
to somebody
awesome.
else tomorrow. It's like I look forward to it and I enjoy it. It's not work, right? So that's what
Right.
I would challenge you to think about is, hey, how can I make this part of my routine, that it's fun for me, that I enjoy it, that it brings me light as well as other people.
Yes.
And doesn't have to be so concerned about whatever like took you away from it. Like, how do you actually make it your morning routine for you that you're sharing with other people? I make
Yeah.
all the videos for me. Like when I
Yeah.
do a top 10 rules video, I want it. I want to learn from this person. And then
Yeah.
I share it with my audience. And thankfully, other people want to join me. But if I think about the morning daybreakers and what you did of having people start, and you do it in such a unique way of, it's watching a sunrise, there's the
Yes.
nature sounds, there's your gratitude practice, and you
Yes.
guide people through what you do. If you think about the people who you're trying to help with your nonprofit,
Yes.
imagine if they could all start their day with energy and gratitude and positivity, right?
That's the way to start a day.
Well, but you're not doing it.
I started back up. I'm on season 2, I guess, or it's really whatever.
Well,
it's
and listen, that's
officially season 2.
I think that's doing that because it's in your heart.
Yeah.
That leads you to be able to have the impact that you want to have. And I don't think there's anything wrong with having a foundation where you're doing work, in your local community. I think that's great. I think the challenge becomes if that's taken away from you making content and building a business. Like the best way to have it to do charity work is to actually make money so that you can afford to do charity work, right?
You said that to me before. It's like, Stephen, you need to make money so you can spend money on the foundation and help people.
Well, because right now it's stuck between, okay, I can't imagine you've got your full-time job, you've got your family, you've got the foundation, you've got live streams on 2 different shows. Like it can be a lot, it can be overwhelming. So it's a matter of focusing in on the thing that's actually going to move the needle the most. And it doesn't mean canceling something. It just means there's a sequence to things. So it's not saying like, hey, foundation is gone. It's that foundation and how I want it to be. That's really like step 4.
Yeah.
And I need to get steps 1 to 3 first so that I can actually hit step 4.
Right. Now, you've got a great point, and I want to say that by me taking that break with the Sunrise Daybreakers, I recognized that I was missing something for me, because it was so much for me as much as it was for everybody else as well, because it was part of that routine. And so I love it. I love doing what I'm doing. I wish I could do it all the time, instead of even having to be here, in a beautiful place, working and transforming tubs instead of transforming lives, right? During the day. But I recognize that, so that's where I am. I want you to guide me then again to say, Steve, this is really what you should be doing. You want to make money, you're doing this, you're guiding people. So how do you see the Sunrise Daybreakers tribe with this motivational gratitude way of welcoming a brand new day, part of a routine, a healthy routine, making me money? Or does it? Does it even?
No, of course it does. Of course it does. It needs to turn into, 1, something that people can't wait to join every morning, and 2, the evergreen content. So when we talked way back, it was about putting the videos. How are the videos done on YouTube, or have you put them up on YouTube?
Yes, they're going up onto YouTube, but I haven't been consistent there. And so that was kind of what I was also thinking. I'm not consistent, and I'm putting them all up under the foundation instead of really my personal channel.
Well, I mean, the YouTube gives you the audience for life, and that the video that you recorded last year can still be getting you views now. I can still introduce people to the movement, and blessings and motivation and gratitude and meditations are huge on YouTube, where people can go and they'll type in and they'll find some videos, and yours could be the one that pops up. when you paired it with the whole sunrise and the
Hmm.
birds chirping, and that's
Hmm.
not all, that's not piped in. Like, those birds are actually there, and we get to hear
It's
what
real. Yeah.
it's real. We get to experience what a sunrise in
Yeah.
Florida looks like. That evergreen content, I think, is fantastic, and that's like, YouTube is the way to start making money from it, because
Okay.
if people are watching um, their advertisements that we put. I probably wouldn't put ads in the middle of it, because it might probably
Yeah.
disrupt the flow of the thing, of the event. But before and after ads could be great,
Hmm.
and display ads on top could be great. That starts to get you paid. And I think what you really just need to figure out is, in that morning routine that you're doing, how do you make it, one, more fulfilling for you, and two,
Yes.
something that other people need and they'll miss. Like, you're missing a little bit. How do you become a part of their daily routine that they're going to miss it a lot if it's not happening?
Yeah. I almost sensed that a lot of people missed it.
But what tweak do you have to make? Even before, I didn't even know what we were going to talk about, and I'm already saying,
Okay. Yeah.
hey, dude, I love your voice. It's got that vibe, and people are saying, all those comments about it's
Yeah.
the powerful and radio voice and all this stuff. You can put people into a calm, meditative, grateful state,
Yes.
just the way that you naturally talk, which is great. So
Now,
what
how
changes? Yeah.
I'm sorry for interrupting here, but how, because what happened was is that I was finding myself getting highly restricted on Facebook, and as well censored in some cases,
Because of
which
what
was
you were
strange.
saying, or what?
Yeah, when I might have made some mistakes in how I titled some stuff, and I talked about health and wellness, because that's really what this is. This is about mind, body, soul, health, and wellness, healthy routines. And so they stopped a few. I just got out of Facebook jail the other day for the first time I'd ever been, because I said something about a healthy mindset. It was like oops, what? But anyways, regardless. So what I did, though, Evan, is that now I'm actually on TV. I'm on Roku. I'm on Amazon Fire, Apple and Android TV through e360tv.com. They're my network. And so the Sunrise Daybreakers kept going through replays of live broadcasts. And so I've got the TV program now. But it's not live necessarily on the Sunrise Daybreakers. It's
Yeah,
pre-recorded live.
Facebook is okay. Facebook is good
Yeah,
for a private group.
yeah,
For public, it's for getting new people in. It sucks.
yeah.
Instagram would be your best bet for
You
that.
think?
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure. Instagram,
yeah.
doing Instagram lives of you sharing what it's like. If you're going to do audio only, like, depends. If you're going to go video, it's Instagram live to a YouTube video. If you're going to do audio only, you do it as a Clubhouse. Right now, Clubhouse is the best for audio.
Well, I'm missing an Apple phone to achieve
Well,
that.
you borrow a phone, or iPad, right? It could be an iPad too.
The Clubhouse is a big deal, huh?
Yes, in the audio world, it's the biggest deal right now. But you need super clean audio, so you'd have to mic up.
I can. I've got all the equipment.
Okay. Well, if you're willing to do it all, then you do it all. Then you film the video for Instagram, and you do Clubhouse as the audio experience. And the beautiful thing is, even if you're doing you had some breaks too, where you just let people sit in nature,
Yeah,
right? You're not
I
just talking
did.
the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's still sound. There's still the birds, and there's still
Yes.
the wind, and this. So it's not just blank space.
No, it's not dead airspace.
Yeah. So you're doing only one thing per morning, and maybe it doesn't have to go as long, as you've been
Mm-hmm.
doing it. Maybe it's
Mm-hmm.
a 40-minute session or 20-minute session, or however long kind of feels right. Video for Instagram and YouTube, and then audio live streaming to Clubhouse. You have to get your kind of devices right and whatever, but the audio, whatever, could be in your pocket. Like, you could do it from, it doesn't matter what it looks like, as long as I can hear it cleanly.
Right. Now, pretty much as long as I'm close to a signal with the telephone. I'm on a 5G phone, which is a good thing now. But you did your live when you came down to New York a couple years ago or a year and a half ago, and you had like a satellite modem thing. What are you
Yeah.
thinking about that? Because I mean, truly, I love to go out into nature where there might not be a signal, but still be able to bring some of this just dynamic contact to nature stuff.
Um, yes, and that's like phase three, right?
Okay.
So when I did my New York trip, I was preparing for my big tour, which got canceled. But
Right.
um, I had a guy that was his whole role was
Yeah,
to join
I
me for
remember.
90 days and just
Yeah.
12-hour live stream everything. And he had a backpack with a camera that connected to an internet connection, which had 4 different modems in it, all connecting to like one goes to Verizon and one goes to whatever, and it
Oh, okay.
combines the signals together to one to then do a broadcast. But even then, when we're on the highway driving between big cities, we got cut off
You cut a
at
little bit,
the
but
moment. Um,
yeah.
that's possible, but I think the first
So
thing is just you need to get consistent and back.
yeah, that's what I guess, and I believe that I need to get consistent again with the morning sunrise daybreakers.
What changes can you
And
make to it to make it more? So you had your format. How long was it? How long was your thing? An hour? How long was your show?
it was running an hour, and then I worked on trying to bring it down to about 45 minutes.
Okay,
So it
so
can run 40, 45 minutes. It had 4 sections. It has initially what I'll do is that, like you said, you have a profound thought. So you have a statement that's like, oh, wow, that's okay. So you hopefully connect with somebody on that statement. And then I will talk about whatever it is. So it's going to be like, let's say, empowerment. Okay, today we're going to be talking about empowerment, and I'm going to give some personal experience, and I'll talk for about 10 or 15 minutes on that. Then what I'll do is we'll be watching the sunrise. I'll give it a little bit of time for just it depends on which day it is. Watching the sun come up, listening to the birds, zooming in on the squirrels, whatever it might be, or it might be a guided meditation. And I've talked about something, then the guided meditation.
so what
That
has to happen? What has to, and sorry to cut you off, but that was
yeah,
the
no,
format that used to be, right? So
yes.
what changes you need to make going forward for tomorrow's sunrise to have it be
hmm
more fulfilling? What parts felt like more like a job and less actually fulfilling? And what can you swap out to make it more fun for you?
Um, I think what I would need to do really is cut down on the amount of time I talk. I want to get, like John Maxwell and like yourself, you in a very short period of time put out a statement, and within a few moments you've got a grip on what was said and what you're doing with it. And so shorten that down, because I can talk too much. I can't. So talk less, go into the meditation, because I think the meditation is the powerful part. Then
Okay.
maybe after the meditation, just let the sunrise go, listening to the birds, come back and have a closing thought.
Then play with that tomorrow
Okay, yeah.
and see how it feels.
Instagram, okay. Let's go on
Instagram,
Instagram.
well, yeah. So I mean, Instagram Live. You guys can
Right.
join him if you want. Tomorrow he's
Yeah.
going live.
Join me
At
tomorrow. We'll
what
do
time is sunrise?
Instagram.
What time is sunrise?
Sunrise here right now, I'm going to be starting at about 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard.
6:30 a.m. Eastern, so 3:30 a.m. on the West Coast for you super early risers.
You can watch the replay if you want. You don't have to get up and watch our sunrise, but
Well, so Instagram Live for sure. Uh,
okay.
I work towards it. Like by next week, I'd
Yeah.
love to have a phone or iPad or
Okay.
something that I could test Clubhouse on, and then YouTube video to upload after.
Okay.
And constantly be tweaking and playing with the format so that it's what you love doing, that it doesn't
Right.
feel draining or like a job or getting burnt out from it, that this
Okay.
actually heals you too
Yeah.
and gives you the energy for the day.
It does.
Well, then it
It
shouldn't burn
always
you out,
did.
right?
It,
Like, well,
it didn't burn me out. It didn't burn me out. I just put other things and saying, "Oh, I need to do this," and I think you even said it to me before. You're just going in too many directions. You just need to focus down on what you're trying to do.
get this going, get the fan base following, so that like if you miss a day, they're like, Steven, what happened? Are you okay? Are you in a hospital or something? What happened?
Right.
I need my morning blessing with Steven. Come on now, right?
Yeah.
Like get people
Yeah.
to that point. And then the YouTube videos for the ongoing traffic and monetization. Um,
Yes.
and then we can worry about if you're going to go out into nature with 4 modems in your backpack.
Someday.
Yeah, but I love it. It's great to have a vision for where you want to take it. And let's get this thing building and moving so that you can do it full time, have a much bigger
Yes.
impact, and also be able to contribute a lot more to your foundation.
Do you think that to build up my YouTube, I mean, yeah, I have 3 channels, but 59 on my personal, about 55 or something on the Live with Nature. Should I use AdWords? Should I advertise that? Should I have somebody that try and go in, optimize SEO on it, and do some advertising or something, or whatever this guy says he wants
I
to
wouldn't do
do?
advertising. I wouldn't do advertising. If you know anybody who is in your, this is what I would look for. Somebody in my community, somebody in your community who loves
Yes.
the morning daybreakers, who like
Hmm.
you become an indispensable part of what they're doing every morning, who also loves marketing, and ask them for help in making the YouTube thumbnails and titles. You don't
Yeah.
need to run ads on it, but having somebody to help you optimize what the
Just
thumbnail looks like and the
yeah.
title could be very valuable. So keep your eyes open for somebody in your community who's loving it.
Okay, I think
Stay
I've
with
got that
it.
person that can do the graphics now, and so
Great.
that is an important factor, and that's one of the things that you talk about in Movement Makers is that presentation, and then using some tools to be able to look at making sure you use the right title, you know,
Mhm. Yeah.
and
If you got
yes,
them, great. And if not, then keep your ears open for, like, if it doesn't work out with this one person, keep
yeah,
your ears open. Like, your best people will come from the people in your community who
okay,
love what you're doing.
right,
So you can keep focusing in on making the morning, daybreakers as good
yeah,
as possible without
yeah,
having to worry about like optimization of a YouTube video.
okay,
Yeah.
excellent.
Let's go, Steven. Here we
Let's move it
go.
up.
Make it
We're on the march
happen
to a
tomorrow
million.
morning. I love it.
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you, Zane.
Yes. I'll be there. Yeah, tomorrow morning. And I'm glad to be getting back into it because I do love doing that. And it is so much for me too. And so when you're doing that, like you said, it's not work anymore. You know, it's fun.
Yeah. Should be.
Awesome.
Cool, man.
Well, gosh, I'm so glad to be a part of the Movement Makers, folks. If you are watching this, you're not a part of Movement Makers group, you got to join up. I just tell you, it's been phenomenal for me. All I have to do is just actually apply this stuff, just like I
Right.
talk about. Yeah,
Let's go.
take
It's
action.
happening tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Love you,
Thank
Steve.
you. All
Man.
right. Love you too.
Ciao.
Bye.